Hi, I'm Angelina, and today I'm going to be leading a 30-minute total body HIIT workout. It's going to be structured with a 5-minute warm-up, 20-minute HIIT portion divided into 2 rounds, each round consisting of 4 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and 1 minute 20-second rest in between each round. And you're going to complete both rounds twice and then have a 5-minute cool down. There's no specific equipment needed for today. I just have my mat for floor work and a water bottle to stay hydrated, and then a chair, but that's optional. It's for one of the exercises. You can use any sort of elevated surface, or I can show how to do it without. And I'm unable to provide music because of Instagram, so I encourage you to play your own music and get that started, and then we'll get going. Alright, so let's just start by rolling our neck, going in one direction, making a big circle around. We're going to start loosening up our muscles from head to toe. And switch directions. Same thing. Going back, forward and around. Really relaxing. Don't need to go too fast. Alright, and let's do a cross-body arm stretch, so keeping one arm extended straight, the other arm's bringing it close to your body, so we're stretching along our arm here, holding this, and switch arms, same thing, pulling that arm close to your body, using that other arm. Really feeling that stretch across your shoulder and your triceps. Alright, and stretch your shoulder, arm up, bending one elbow, opposite hand, grabbing that elbow, and reaching behind. Go like this. Keeping your chest open. And switch arms, same thing, reaching behind. Stretching the side of your body through shoulder, and up through your arm. Alright, and start stretching our lower body. So same hand, grabbing that same foot, pushing that knee back, hip forward, arm out for balance. Really feeling the little muscles in your ankle working. Feeling the stretch in your quad. And switch. Same thing. Again, keeping your chest open too. Want to be a nice straight line. And let's make it to the floor. So seated position, bend one leg. Extend the other leg out, reaching for that toe the best you can. If not, our hands on that shin, still trying to stretch as far down as you can. You're stretching that extended leg and the opposite hip. And switch sides. Same thing. See with every breath if you can go a little deeper. Trying to relax. Releasing the tension. Alright, we'll stretch the calves. So, hands and feet. You're going to have all your weight on one foot, driving that heel to the ground, hips up to the sky. Feeling the stretch in your calf, and then bending that knee, stretching our Achilles. Holding this. And switch legs. Again, that heel's aiming to go to the ground. And then bending that knee. Alright. Let's stretch a little bit further in the lower body. So we're going to bend one leg, have one leg extended. Reaching for the ground, that extended leg has that foot flex, your hips are sitting back, pushing all the way through, Nice fluid motion. Alright, and let's get into some Frankenstein. So keeping that leg straight, opposite hand, touching opposite toe, or at least trying to. Alternating legs. Kicking forward. And let's start to get our heart rates up. So let's get into some high knees. Opposite arm, driving opposite leg. Keeping that chest up. And get into some butt kicks. So those feet are going towards your glutes. Still pumping the arms. Starting to breathe a little more. Get our muscles warm. And let's get into some jumping jacks. So we're out and in, nice and quick. Modification, we're stepping. Nice spring on our toes. Let's get into a nice jog while I explain. So round one, we have Bulgarian split squats. So I'm gonna elevate my back leg, flat down. The further out my leg goes, the more glute focus. If I go closer in, more quad focus. Wanna make sure that that knee's not going too far over. Wanna make a 90-degree angle. So we're here. Modification, you can just do reverse lunges on the ground. And we're gonna do that on both sides. And then a blast off plank to a shoulder tap. So you're in a plank, going down, blast off forward. 1, 2, opposite hand, touching that shoulder. And then we have our butterfly sit-ups. So we're getting like a butterfly position, laying down, hands together, or reaching between your legs, like so. And then we'll have our rest. So staying in that jog, and we're gonna get into that Bulgarian split squat right away. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we're here, nice and controlled. Gaze at something above you to help find your balance. Try and focus all that weight on that front leg. And keep pushing. Really trying to push that weight through the heel to focus your glutes. Keeping our chest up, but we're having a slight 45-degree angle. We're not arching back. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Starting to feel a burn. Shake it out a little, and then we'll get right into the other leg. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here. Same thing. Just different leg. And again, modification. We're just doing that reverse lunge, like so. If you can, you can put your leg elevated on a bed or anything like that. It doesn't have to be super high elevated, as long as we're having good form. Keep pushing here. Nice and controlled on the way down. Power on the way up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And then we're gonna have those blast off plank. So the shoulder tap. So for the shoulder tap, we're forward, boom, boom. Modification, you can take away the blast off and just do the shoulder tap. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're here. 1, 2. Staying on the toes. When we're in that plank, want to keep our back nice and flat. bending the legs, having that dynamic tension, pushing through the hands and the legs in different directions. Trying to keep this as smooth as possible. Not too much movement all over the place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And then we'll have the butterfly sit-ups, and then our 1 minute, 20-second rest. So go ahead and get in that butterfly. I'm going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands together. We're reaching through the legs. Really focusing on squeezing your abs to pull yourself up. Make sure when we lean back, our feet aren't getting up. I want to keep them on the ground. Nice and controlled on the way down. Powerful on the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab a drink of water. So that was round 1. Round 2, we have, so we're going to get in a squatted position, and then we're going to go back, diagonal, and then forward. So we're going to go back and forth, staying on that same side for 40 seconds, and then same thing on the other side, staying nice and low. And then plank hip dips. So get them on a forearm plank, feet out, nice plank, dipping those hips to the side, nice and controlled. Modification, you can just hold it here or come down to your knees if you need to. And then my favorite, not really, burpees. So I'm gonna go up, out. Modification, we're just stepping, trying to get that jump in if you can. So still taking in that last little bit of our break, and then we'll start right away with the diagonal squat step back. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we're low, stepping back, keeping your chest up, trying to put as much weight as you can in that leg that's staying still, and that weight going through the heel. We're not bouncing up and down. We're trying to stay as low as we can. Really starting to feel the burn in that standing leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Same thing. We're going to do the other leg. Catching your breath quickly. And we're going to get right into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So same thing. Other leg. We're stepping back and out, so making that diagonal. We're not curling our back. We're sitting our hips down, keeping our chest up. Helps to gaze at something above you. Really sitting back in your heel of this leg. Put as much weight as you can on it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. And then we have our plank hip dips. Back your way to the ground. Get on the forearms and your feet. And we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here, dipping down the side. Squeezing all those muscles in your body, from your legs, glutes, core, upper body. We're trying to sink that hip towards the ground, but we don't want to arch. We want to stay nice, tight core. Modification, we're just holding that plank, and if you need to, come down to your knees. It's better to do that than to be doing it the wrong form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Catching our breath quickly, and then we're gonna go right into those burpees, and then we'll have a 1 minute, 20-second break. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're up, out, going down to the ground, if you can. Trying to be explosive on the way up. Jumping as high as you can. Keep pushing. Again, modification. We're stepping. Trying to get that jump in still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Grab some water. Definitely feeling our heart rate elevated. Breathing a lot more. Getting that oxygen to those muscles we're using. Want to focus on keeping our chest open. So putting the hands on your head if you need to. Walking around. And then we're going to go right back to round 1. So the Bulgarian split squats, each leg, the blast off plank to the shoulder tap, and then the butterfly sit up. Hands together and forward. We're halfway there. Keep going. Stick with it. Focusing on breathing in your nose and out your mouth. And we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here. Nice and controlled. Really putting that weight through that heel of that standing leg. You could almost lift those toes off the ground. You're putting all that weight on your heel. And again, if you want to focus more quad, you can bring your leg in and you'll sit back more and you'll feel it more in your quads. Glute focus, leg further out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Catching our breath quickly, and then we're going to go right into same thing, the other leg. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here. Getting my balance. Nice and controlled. Really squeezing your quads and your glutes. Trying not to have much weight on that back leg, putting it all forward. And our chest is forward. We're not hunched over. We have that nice smooth line. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. And then we're going to have those blast off plank to the shoulder tap. Finding that ground. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're here, going back, nice and quick. Really trying to stay low, flat back. Our core is engaged here. Upper body supporting us. Fingertips gripping into the ground. Toes are flexed. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Finding that ground. We have those butterfly sit-ups, and then our 1 minute 20-second rest. Feet together, knees out, lean them back down. Trying to have your belly button going into your spine. We're going 3, 2, 1, go. So hands together, reaching forward. Really feeling your upper abs, working hard here. Keep pushing, lifting those shoulders and your head off the ground and upper back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Grab some water. Want to stay hydrated. Starting to sweat. So want to restore those fluids in our body. And then we'll have our round 2. So just a reminder, we have those diagonal squat step back. So we're here, boom, same side. And then we'll do the other side. And then we have our plank hip dips. So we're here, hip sinking to the side. And then we'll have our burpees to finish up. With that jump on the end. Start to prepare ourselves. So we're going to get right into it with those step backs. In 3, 2, 1, go. So feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. And we're going, targeting that same side. Your hips are back. That knee isn't going too far over. I'm going to try and create that 90 degree. Staying low. Really making sure you're not cheating yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. And then we'll have same thing, other leg. And we're gonna get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing. Really stepping back far. Within your reach, staying low. That front foot is facing forward. We're not inverting it. Really working the outside of your glutes, your quad. Keep pushing. Stay nice and low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. And then we're going to have those plank hip dips. So find your way to the ground. Try to do those hip dips if you can. If you need to, just a normal plank. In 3, 2, 1, go. So really trying to suck that belly button to touch your spine. Want to work our transverse abdominals, which help with tightening your waist and your core. This is working our obliques on the side. Keep pushing here. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Catching your breath quickly, and then we'll have those burpees. Give it all you got, then we'll have a rest and our cool down. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, give it all you got. Trying to go all the way to the ground if you can. Working our total body here. Nice and quick. Get as many reps in as you can. You got it. We have a few more good ones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Grabbing that drink. You deserve it. Way to finish strong. Breathing in your nose, out of your mouth. I know I'm feeling my heartbeat in my chest. Means I got a good workout. You need to, when the hand's on your head, so you don't cramp. Taking in this rest, letting your body come down. And when you feel you can do so, I'm gonna get right into just a quad stretch. Same hand, same foot, pushing that knee back, hip forward, hand out for balance. If you need to, hold on to something. If you're not ready to do this yet, that's okay. You can sit down and click back and watch this later. Switch legs. Trying to put that knee back and the hip forward. Finding that balance, center of gravity. All right. Have feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Going to reach up and over, down the side of my body. As this is going down, this arm's going the opposite direction. Really stretching all along your side of your ribs. Gazing up at the hand. Every breath, see if you can go a little bit farther. And switch, same thing. Foot's going down, hands going opposite direction, reaching up and out. Starting to feel our heart rates come down. Just bring it back to your breath. Mind over matter. All right. Come back up. I'm going to reach, hang down towards the toes. If you start to feel a lot of blood rush in your head, don't do this. It's okay to sit down. But if you can, just try and relax. Trying to touch the ground. If you want to go a little farther, grab them behind your legs, knees to your nose. All right. And I'm going to make it down to the floor. Do a hip flexor stretch. So opposite ankle, foot's gonna go on the opposite knee, and then I'm gonna push that knee out, keeping your chest up. Really trying to relax your hip joint. Doing all these rigid movements in certain planes definitely can tighten up those little muscles in your hips, so it's important to give them attention as well to prevent injury. And switch sides. Same thing. Breathing's starting to get easier. Heart rate's definitely coming down. All right. I'm gonna have one leg out. Either cross it over or have it side to side of your knee. Opposite elbow on the outside of the knee. Twisting back. Gazing behind you. And switch sides. Might hear a few cracks. Really twisting that spine. All right. I'm gonna get into a lunge for my knee. So over here, hands on the hips, lunging forward, knees directly over the ankle, chest up. Really stretching the front here. And let's hit the hips back, hands out. Try to put your ear on the inside of your knee, keeping that leg straight. Relaxing your hamstring. And switch sides. We're going forward, chest up. And hips back. Ear by the inside of the knee. Trying to relax that hamstring. If it feels like it's going to snap like a rubber band, don't push anymore. You'll get there. Just keep breathing. All right. And let's get into our butterfly. So feet together. Knees down. Chest up. Starting to have our body still back to normal. Have that cooling sensation after our muscles worked really hard. Just reflecting on everything you did. If you notice any sore spots, it's okay to have those rest days, ice, heat, all that good stuff. And again, remember, take time for yourselves. Study hard. We're pushing through the semester. We're past halfway. You got it. Before we know it, we'll have spring break and we're going to relax. Thank you for tuning in and look out for next week.